This is great. Look at you with dogs. I mean, this is the absolute greatest. How did this one come about for you, Lindsey? This show?
Well, actually, Amazon contacted me,
Yep.
and similar to what you just said, they're like, "Do you want to host a show with your dog Lucy and other dogs?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." It was pretty much the perfect scenario for me, and I was just, excited to be able to have a new challenge after my skiing career, and it was perfect timing. And obviously Lucy loves to travel. She's been around the world with me. She's been to Korea, to the Olympics, and so just was pretty much the perfect scenario.
What type of dog is Lucy? What is she?
Lucy's a King Charles Cavalier, also a stray diva.
What do you mean?
Stray diva.
What do you mean by that?
When we walk into an airplane, like the first class seat she sees, like that's her seat.
Okay.
I have to, no, Lucy, we're a little bit farther back. She, on the show, for example, she had 3 people taking care of her. She literally had someone with a fan, someone with her food, someone carrying her.
Right.
And I'm like, you guys, I can't go back to real life after this. Lucy is not going to accept anything but the highest standard. So you're screwing me here.
So you're not aware, Lindsey, that Lucy had a rider in her contract, that this is all mandated contractually? This sort of behavior it's a must.
She actually does have a rider, and it says that she needs to have first class travel. It's hilarious.
Come on.
The whole thing is just it's
nice.
I can't even. I wish I was kidding. It's too funny, but again, she was a diva before this show, and now it's going to be difficult to keep her little paws on the ground after this.
Oh, how many takes did she need? Multiple takes to do some scenes, Lindsey, or how was she to work with professionally? Your own dog.
Sometimes she was snoring, so that obviously killed the vibe. But most of the time, she likes being the center of attention. So anytime the camera is actually on, she perks up and is
right.
Ready to go. So she's pretty perfect. I mean, I should be careful because she's going to take my job here pretty soon.
Look out. Lindsey Vonn here on the Rich Eisen Show. What is the show? What is the competition actually about in the show?
It's a global competition show. So we travel around the world, and in each country, the dogs and their partners have different challenges. And it's pretty incredible because, some of the dogs are, well, actually all of them are just, normal dogs that, a family with kids has. A Duchess is a black lab, and just your typical black lab, but they're put in these situations, and they're they had a 3-month orientation, and they can do some pretty incredible things. And I can tell you for 100% certainty that Lucy and I would have failed miserably at all of these challenges. But the dogs on the show are truly incredible, and at every different country we had different challenges. And I thought that, the dogs couldn't get smarter, but I was wrong. Every time they improved, and it was cool to see.
I love it. Looks like a lot of rescues, too, part of the crew here.
Yes.
You know, I love that.
There were a lot, and we also had a huge charity component. In each country, we donated medical supplies or money or infrastructure to different charitable organizations. So that was a big thing for me, and I think one of the most rewarding parts of the show was that. And then also the winner gives $250,000 to the charity of their choice. So pretty amazing show from the charity perspective.
And it premieres this Friday. All 10 episodes will be available this Friday. The Amazon original series, The Pack. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.